So before we formally start the presentation, let us have first the roll call or the calling of attendance. So as I am going to call your attendance, just greet as saying some greeting, and then we will proceed to the next attendees. So shall we start with our chief of the SGOD? Hello, Ma'am Juliet. Good morning. Ma'am Juliet, say hi.
Hello.
Okay, Ma'am Juliet is there. We have the steps of the monitoring and evaluation, Dr. Myra Ambalong. Good morning,
Good
Ma'am
morning,
Alma.
sir. Good morning, Ma'am Juliet. Good morning,
Yes.
Uh,
everyone.
Next will be the chief, the steps of the social mobilization and networking, Dr. Erlinda Basmayor.
Good morning,
Untitled
everyone.
speakers.
Morning, Ma'am
Ilaw ng
Lynn.
microphone.
Next will be the steps of the planning and research, Dr. Rusty Jerusalem.
Hello, Sir John. Good morning to each and everyone, especially to our chief, Ma'am Julie Timbang. Good morning, everyone.
By the way, before I forget, right after Sir Rusty Jerusalem, the next presenter will be the planning. So there will be a continuity of the planning and research. The planning section, which is to be presented by Ma'am Suzette Lawas. Next after Sir Rusty will be Ma'am Suzette Lawas, the planning officer. Is Ma'am Suzette there? Sir Rusty?
Yes, yes, Sir John. Nalay
Okay,
technical.
Yes.
Ma'am.
okay. Next after Sir Rusty will be Sir Omar Shin. Is Sir Omar around?
I do.
Sir Omar, are you there? Sir Omar is not around or not yet around. Aware mo to si Sir Omar no, nga mag-video conference na karon sa SGOD sa division? Sir Rusty?
I think, Sir John, because it is posted in our chat group. So,
Okay, next
definitely, kapag siya.
is um, engineering section. We have Engineer Lindon Inding. Sir Inding, are you there? Sir Inding, good morning. Hello? Nakamute ang imong microphone, Sir Inding. Na-Asia?
Na problema ro ba na iya, di ba?
Alara. Sir Inding, I saw Sir Inding and Sir Reno. Good morning, everyone.
Dire na
Next is Dr. Omar Hussein is already here. So, Sir Omar, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, next will be Health and Nutrition Unit. We have Dr. Twinkle Alikdag. Dr. Twinkle, good morning. Is Dr. Twinkle around? Hello, Dr. Twinkle. So, Dr. Twinkle is not yet around. If somebody can check or make a message for Dr. Twinkle so she can join us in this video conference. Okay, so acknowledging also Sereno Almonia, the F2 of Sir Myra Ambalong. Good morning, sir. Sir Reno, good morning.
Morning.
Acknowledging also, is Sir Brindle around? Wala na. So, we will now formally start our presentation by different functional units. So, shall we start with Dr. Rusty Jerusalem for the planning and research, to be followed by Suzette, the planning officer. Next will be Dr. Myra Ambalong, to be followed by Dr. Elinda Basmayor. Next, after Dr. Elinda Basmayor will be Dr. Omar Hussein, to be followed by Engineer Lincoln Inding, and the next presenter will be Dr. Twinkle Alikdag. The last presenter will be Dr. Twinkle Alikdag. So, with the permission of our SGOD chief, we are going to start now our presentation of different programs and projects, especially on the comments or suggestions given to us during the MANCOM with the SGOD together with the SDS, ESDS, and the YC chief of the CIB for the presentation of our programs and projects, especially on the new normal, the new normal. And acknowledging also the presence of Mr. Wincraft Fernando, the DRRM personnel or the DRRM in charge. Morning, Mr. Wincraft. Shall we now start our presentation? Only 5 minutes. So take note. I hope you have with you your time or clock, no? So you can monitor your time during your presentation. So take it away, Dr. Rusty Rosalem.
Good morning to each and everyone. I was not able to prepare the PowerPoint presentation because uh, I was not informed that we will be presenting it. When it comes to based on our recent MANCOM with the SGOD, my plans and project that will be with the new normal is first and foremost is the online research forum. So before uh, the new normal, the research forum will be conducted face to face. And this time, I am drafting a memorandum, of course, upon consultation with our supervisor, Sir John Dichos, and our chief, that the research forum or the research congress will be done online. It should be done by batch so that it will not be, what do you call this? Uh, it will done by batch because the themes will be by learning area. So that's the first thing, online research forum. And then the next one is I have already collaborated with some of the research, or rather process owners, especially teaching for the conduct of action research in their areas or in their program. And then, of course, the next one is as much as possible um, research collaboration will be done online using the platform that we are having now, especially with the new normal. And online publication of papers will be also in the list of my priorities when it comes to research. And of course, I have to collaborate also with our planning officers, especially on our LIS and data generation. That would be all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Seps Rusty Rosalem, for that very comprehensive presentation of your programs and projects under this new normal. And before Ma'am Suzette will start, I just would like to inform Engineer Inding that right after your presentation to be followed by the DRRM in charge, Mr. Wintra Fernando. So take it away, Ma'am Suzette. Your time starts now.
Okay, good morning everyone. I was not able also to make a presentation that we did during our SGOD conference, but I will just announce or present LIS submission for public schools. Elementary, we have 94.12 or 80 schools already finalized. For junior high school, we have 54.84. We have still 17 junior high school to tackle. And our senior high school, we have for the first semester 62.96, which is 17 ang naka-finalize. The second sem, we have 59.26, also 16 schools already finalized. And with the new normal setup, I have collaborated with the ITO because we are told and we are instructed that our enrollment will be online. So by June 1 until June 30, we have to submit our enrollment online. So I decided to talk with the ITO para usan na lang ang submission. So the schools should make their register the enrollees in the same platform that ITO is doing now. He is formulating a template wherein the schools can access the platform. So that's all. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Ma'am Suzette, for that wonderful presentation. Under your unit, we have the planning officer, Ma'am Suzette Lawas. The next to present will be the monitoring and evaluations, senior education program specialist, Dr. Myra Ambalong. Your 5 minutes starts now. Dr. Myra, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. There was an issue raised during the presentation of accomplishment report where one school, private, did not able to submit on time for process. Action taken. It was because Adventist Medical Center College opened in August, so their class ends at April. They have only a problem in the SF9 signature of parents. We talked with the principal right after that they are now processing their documents. The rest of the documents now are submitted to the regional office, courtesy of Sir Ray Uyan. And then the other one observed by ESDS is on the implementation of SBM validation, since it needs physical evidence and physical visit. For physical evidence, then there will be 59 schools to be validated. Since it needs physical visit, I talked already with our accountant regarding the transportation of the different validators, and he informed me that I'm going to prepare the appropriate documentation memo or orders, and then division office will take action on how we will be provided for our transportation. Since it is physical visit, we have to inform the PSDS and the school heads for the preparation. Target date for the validation come third week of May up to the end second week of June for the batch 1 and 2. For the SBM update, Ma'am Juliet, there will be a new learning continuity plan, ipa-revise ni Attorney Chato, where all section heads or units of SGOD should be included in all indicators, from human resources down to the last indicators. And then this is for the Armea Precon observation. This is addressed to Sir Rusty, Research and Planning Officer. I am going to give to Sir Rusty the list of suggested research to be undertaken by the region, addressing the code red on our status of the frustration and non-readers, as well as our dropout status. I think that is for the SBM. At this point, I would like to extend our thanks to the different teams who helped us through to finish our preparation. We have Ma'am Suzette, Sir Beethoven, Sir Shannon, Miriam, Sir Henry's, Ma'am Juliet, SDS Roy, and Sir Yoyan. And that's all for the monitoring and evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Myra Ambalong, for that comprehensive presentation of your programs and projects, especially for the new normal. Let us acknowledge Dr. Erlinda Basmayor, the Senior Education Program Specialist of the Social Mobilization and Networking in your presentation. So you take it away, Dr. Basmayor. 5 minutes starts now.
Okay. Now, good morning, everyone. I would like to present to you our updates together with Sir Braindol Abad regarding the Bayanihan for Frontliners. Now, our project is Bayanihan, Basta Iligan #1, Basta Iligan, Walang Iwanan. Our activities rendered were, first, we distributed snack packs for the PNP Special Force at Abuno, Taguluan, Lanao del Norte boundary. Next is PNP Army at Abuno, Tipanoy boundary. PNP BFP Coast Guard Red Cross at Buruon, Linamon, Lanao del Norte boundary. And PNP Army Red Cross at Maria Cristina Balui, Lanao del Norte. Second is the distribution of rice to Division Office to select personnel and job order. Our donor is our SGOD Chief, Dr. Juliet Estimbang. Third is the distribution of pack lunch to Philippine Army Reservists. We gathered video clips also from and photos from the different districts, including the list of donors, sponsors, and stakeholders through the initiative of our PSDSS. Other plans and programs will be presented in the next video conference. But before we will end our presentation, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our donors who shared their resources to the frontliners. Of course, to our SGOD Chief, Dr. Juliet Estimbang, Dr. Roberto L. Dechos Jr., Dr. Sherlita Legisunan, Dr. Myra Ambalong, Dr. Omar Kirshin, Dr. Rustico Jerusalem, Dr. Daphne Goldemir Alikdag, Dr. Anesita Hao, Principal, Ma'am Maureen Kasia, the President, Rad Clova, Shannon Labang, Miriam Esukaya, Medelicio Keisha, Gwen Ege, Hazel Joy Javier, Caril Tubera, the Principal, Ma'am Hilda Rapliza, April Rapliza, Ma'am Ellen, Ma'am Isli, and Imelda. Most especially to our SDS, ASDS, Sir Reyno, all PSDSS, school heads, and to the very energetic EPS2, Mr. Brindle O. Abad. Thank you and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Linda Basmayor, the Senior Education Program Specialist in the Social Mobilization and Networking, for that Action Agad presentation. This is also very timely, especially for your unit to really have an actions because you are the social mobilization and this is really your time to exert effort, especially on your programs, on partnerships, and especially on giving of reliefs and goodies to our frontliners. So a big round of applause to our social mobilization and networking senior education program specialists with collaborations of partners and of course with the EPS2, Mr. Brindle Abad, who is also very active in this endeavor. The next is Dr. Omar Hussein, the senior education program specialist in human resource training and development. Take it away, Dr. Omar. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Good morning, everyone. To the presider of this meeting, Surgeon Edros. With due respect to you as the presider, I am here not to present. The accomplishment of the unit because that is not the instruction. The instruction of Mom Juliet is to give updates to the response, no, to our response to the challenges given by our good SDS. As for the HRD unit, before I present, makita ninyo ako, right, Sir John?
That's the one. Yes, yes.
Okay, before I present my response to the challenge of SDS Gastro as to what particular program the HRD unit is going to conduct, I would like to share this communication I received from the regional office because I know the identified participants are present. I would like to share this regional memorandum number 175, series 2020. This is called Capacity Building on Online Learning and Orientation of Recognition System on Professional Development for Program Holders and Course Facilitators, a regional web activity. Please notice batch 2 that is going to be on May 20, 21, and 2022. This is the RTOT or Regional Training of Trainers for CID and SGOD Chiefs, 3 Education Program Supervisors, the HR SEPs, and the M&E SEPs. So in response to this regional memo, the HRD unit crafted this division memorandum, unnumbered memorandum. I believe Sir Shannon is there to make Sir Bokyo sign this memorandum in behalf of the SDS. So this is a number divisional memorandum to Juliet Timbang, Henry Abueva, Roberto Detchos Jr., Levi Coronel, Myra Ambalong, yours truly, and Shannon C. Labang, following the identified positions in the regional memorandum I have presented. You have noticed Shannon Labang is there. I managed to include him in behalf of one education program supervisor because, as we all know, Shannon is new in the office. I don't want him to be misleaded as to our KRAs, no, basin unya malibog siya, basin naa siya na buhat or nahimo sa office nga wala siya kabalo nga dili di ay inline sa among KRA. That is why I managed to include Shannon in this particular activity. So please notice number 3 and 4. Number 3 and 4 are literally adopted from the regional memorandum. But let me read first number 1 relative to regional memorandum number 175 series 2020. The Human Resource Development Unit of this office joins the above mentioned participants to this activity on May 20, 21, and 22. Number 2, as pre-work of the participants, familiarization with the use of Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and Workplace at Facebook through the assistance of their ITO and advanced reading of the e-materials attached to the link shall be done. So number 2 and 3 are literally adapted from the regional memo. I think we have to obey this also. Number 3 is each participant is required to use a laptop and secure a strong internet connection during the sessions. If the signal is low, however, the participant, as long as the participant is observing strictly local distancing, shall report to the office where internet signal is stronger. Excuse na siya, pwede mag-report sa office ang participant, but still we have to emphasize work from home mandate. Number 4, the respective DepEd email addresses of the identified participants were already sent to the regional office for online enrollment and registration. Ako na siyang na-send sa regional office. If you notice, Sir June, nangayo ko sa imo ang DepEd email kagahapon. And number 5, for queries and clarifications, contact yours truly and Shannon Labang, but you can also refer to the regional memorandum I have presented a while ago. Now, the next one is, this is our quick response to the challenge of so in previous new normal, obviously, our unit cannot conduct training. That's why, as per this memorandum, napirmahan na ni siya, naakay siya nun ang hard copy and the particular number. But this is going to be, if Ma'am Juliet is around, Ma'am Juliet, this is our first webinar as far as our unit is concerned. This is called Online Orientation Seminar on Conducting Basic Online Meetings and Trainings for Public School Principals. The target participants are the principals, and please take note of the word basic. Kay kapila na ta conduct of mga online activities, but we forgot to emphasize the basic ones. So number 1, amid the COVID crisis, the Department of Education is now embracing the new normal by implementing different activities via online modality. In line with this, the HRD unit of this office enjoins all public school principals on the above mentioned activity on May 12. That is going to be on Tuesday next week. And the speaker is no less than Engineer Cesar Bastida, because we cannot deny the fact that in the division office, he is the sole focal person in IT. So I decided to get use of him para dili po nato siya ma-bypass. Number 2 is to be able to officially join this online activity. The division ITO will send the Google Meet ID code to the participants' respective DepEd email addresses before 8 a.m. on the actual day. And then for queries and clarifications, you can contact yours truly and Shannon Labang. That will be all, Sir June. I'm sorry if nag-lapse ko 5 minutes.
No problem, Sir Omar. But, Sir Omar,
Yes.
I would like to comment on your statement before you start your presentation that I require all of you to present your accomplishment report. It was very clear before the start of our meeting that I set the guidelines as to what you are going to present, that you are going to only present the one that is being suggested and the one that is being commented by the ESDS, SDS, the two chiefs during the MANCOM. So I did not say anything that you're going to present your accomplishment report, but some of our SEPs did present, but this is very timely for them to present because this is in line or in conjunction to the time that is happening on the new normal, like the social mobilization and networking, that they are extended services, especially to the frontliners.
Okay na Sir Jun, kay mura man po sa text ni Ma'am Juliet na maghatag og update sa challenge ni SDS. Thank you.
Yeah, most thank you, no problem. The next to present will be Engineer Lyndon Inding.
Ako sa pang video nila.
Engineer, take it away. Your 5 minutes starts now. Engineer Inding, are you there?
Madungog.
Sereno, please assist Sir Engineer Inding. Sereno, are you there? Sereno.
Wala sound.
Are you in the office, Sir Inding? You may transfer to another laptop like the laptop of Dr. Basmayor, because the microphone is very functional. Sereno, please assist Sir Engineer Inding. Okay, Engineer Inding, your time starts now. Tatay sa mo diha. Engineer Sereno, okay na? Engineer Inding, your time starts now, ha? Sige.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Matungog no, sir?
Yes, very loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Once again, good morning to our chief and everyone in SGOD na nasa meeting karon. So yun, actually, wala ko naka-prepare og presentation kanang PowerPoint, pero I will present to you ang unsa among gibuhat karon nga kuan ECQ, no. So the last meeting with atong SGOD nga na si SDS, murag nag-suggest man to siya nga mag og standard design sa gate para sa mga eskwelahan. So naami na-prepare ni kauban si Engineer Manalaw. So akong ipakita sa inyo for your kining suggestions or sa gusto niyo So akong i-present sa inyo karon ang slide. So kita na ba? Kita ninyo ang gate. So muna ang initial nga gihimo ni Manalaw, actually siya ang ipa-drawing. Kaya siya may maayo mo kuhan o sketch up. Muna siya ang... Dili makita. Sharing naman.
Wala sining imong mic.
Doon ka ba, sir? Sharing naman.
Okay na. Okay na, your presentation is there.
Kita, sir?
Yes, very clear.
Oh, thank you. Muna siya ang kuhan, design, no? So, actually, dili pa ni siya yung final kung ako pa rin ikuha ni Ma'am Juliet kung na siya ay another suggestion to improve. Pero maghimo po make another design, another option. So, initial lang ni siya. So, muna siya ang kuan, ang iyang review. Yun, muna siya ang details bali. Ato ang width na to is 3.5 meter. Enough na siya makasulod kung na emergency, like fire truck o mga ambulance. Yung na siya ay gate entry sa kilid-kilid. Ayun, muna siya ang top view, front view. Muna siya ang naong yun. Then nag-attach sad mi og iya ang detailed estimate na ang gate will cost around 89,000. So, mahal-mahal. Pero hindi man guna po dayon sa principal kung sa ka iyang gate, I mean ang iyang ibutang design o tiles baka. So another among nabuhat karon nga kuan week is kaning we collaborated with Dr. Basmayon regarding the opening of Brigada Eskwela. So ang among ika-ano sa Brigada Eskwela naghimo mi og memorandum na for approval pa pud ni sir, gamiton siya nga katong standard color scheme sa DepEd mo'y gamiton nga pangpintal sa mga repair sa eskwelahan. So nanay nga mo ang memorandum naka-draft nami use of standard color scheme for school building. So ang laman ani katong unsay standard karon na ginagamit nato no sa atong atop is foam green, ang atong door Palmyra green, so on. So kani ang ato ang gibasihan ani kay ang DepEd issuance nga pinigitawag og MPSS or DepEd Minimum Performance Standard and Specification. Napon ni siya sa DepEd Manual in Physical Facilities. So pato siya. Yun another is ang amuang paghimuon para sa musunod na mga semana is kaning bago lang gigawas atong May 5 nga memorandum from Office of the Undersecretary of Administration kaning validation of priority schools for construction or repair of school clinic and wash facilities. So ang kuan ani nga memorandum is mag-construct ang DepEd og mga unwashing facilities sa schools kanang isip ubag atong mahimong new normal sa opening of classes karong August. So we also collaborated with Dr. Alikdag, nag-istorya nami ganiha. Siguro mag-start mi sa among validation karong Monday sa mga eskwelahan. So naman boy gihatag nga list ang central office sa unsay priority. So kato lang among i-validate. Next week, expected nga kami ni Kailan Manalaw, kauban si Doktora o siguro ang kuwan sa wins, si Sir Del, mag-suroy sa mga schools. So ang deadline na mong validation is June 15. So for the updates of SGOD physical facilities section, kato lang siguro. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Inding, for presenting your program, especially in the new normal. Let us now acknowledge the DRRM in charge, DRRM coordinator. We have Mr. Wintraf Fernando. Your 5 minutes. Hello. Mr. Wintraf Fernando, are you around? Hello. Okay, Sir Wintrap, take it away. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Morning to everyone.
Good morning, Wintrap.
Ejit ka nawala man.
Wala. Bakit to resibo sa Joseph to? Nakasal ito.
Sir Wintrap, are
Hello,
you
good morning.
there?
Nakita na ninyo? Oh, nakita na ninyo? Wala. Kita ninyo?
Sir
Hello,
Wintrap,
good morning.
start now.
Nakita na, nakita.
Imong presentation?
Oh.
Wala pa.
Kana. Kita, wala.
Okay na, okay na.
Hello, good morning. This is the, as per SDS instruction, this is the RDM plans for 2020. So as per KRA number 1, risk policy and standards, risk informed policies and standards. So the objective is to, again, to review existing policies and standards. So the name of the project is review the existing policies and standards of disaster management and risk preparedness. So the timeline is all year. So expected challenges. So if you're working from home, so availability of internet connection at home. So ways forward. So we have to download analysis at the office and to be reviewed at home, or you have to establish internet connection at home or use mobile data internet. So my next KRA is partnership or resilience. So objectives, again, establish a regular coordination with the internal and external partners. So the name of the projects or activities or is to establish partnership with LGUs. So I don't see any challenges here for the time being. So ang iyang timeline is whole year.
Excuse me, Sir Wintrap. Sir Wintrap.
Or, yeah.
Sir Wintrap, excuse me.
Hello, sir.
You are done presenting that one during the time, during the MANCOM, right? With our SDS, ESDS, and the two chiefs.
No.
Could you only please
No,
present? Can you only present the one that is being asked by our chief?
Yes.
The one commented by our SDS during the MANCOM. Okay.
Is
Sige,
my
go
plan.
ahead.
Is my plan. So this is my plan for my. Hello, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Go ahead.
Number 3 is the DRM information system. So again, create. So ang timeline nako is all year. So ang challenges nako is the availability of internet connection. So my wish forward is to work in the office when there is an available internet connection. So and then establish internet connection at home. Number 4 is resilience in education. So the objective is to participate in international and national DRM, climate change adaptation, and education and emergency events. So mag-participate, ang project is mag-participate sa international or local DRM online events and seminars. So ang challenges is that the availability of internet connection. Yung timeline na po is whole year. So ang ways forward is utilize mobile internet connection or establish internet connection at home. Then sa IEC, sa KRA, for advocacy for resilience, is that we have to disseminate online IEC materials sa Nerino website and then updates ang mga DRM concerns dito. So ang timeline is that all year round yapon. So ang challenges, lack of internet connection yapon. Dayon, ang ways forward is mag-download or mag-upload of materials sa office where there is an internet connection. Number 6 is this learning continuity mo book sa karon na year. So we have to provide webinars to school DRM coordinators. So like virtual PFA, fostering wellness and solidarity and capacity building. Ang timeline is from second quarter to fourth quarter. Ang expected challenges is availability of internet connection again. Dayon, ang iyang ways forward is to utilize mobile internet connection. So ang monitoring is evaluation. Ang iyang expected challenges is the safety in going to and from schools to be monitored. So ang iyang ways forward is to wearing of PPEs, strict implementation of social distancing, and frequent hand washing. Muna to again, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Wintrap, the DRRM in charge for that presentation of your programs and plans for the under your unit. Thank you so much once again. The next to present will be Dr. Twinkle Alikdag for the Health and Nutrition Unit. Is Dr. Alikdag around?
Hello, hello. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in behalf of Dr. Alikdag, Sir Rad Globa will be the one to present the plans of the programs and project for the Health and Nutrition Unit. So take it away, Sir Rad. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay.
Kindly close the presentation of Sir Wintrap. Sir Wintrap, close your presentation, please, before Sir Rad will start. Okay, starts now.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay. Dr. Twinkle prepared a slide, no? So my task today is to present this to you for 5 minutes. So, Ma'am Chief, good morning. With regards to the updates and ways forward for the school health programs, the school health section, as we all know, have more than 20 programs and projects. So, isa-isahon lang namo ang mga plans for each program. So, the focus is for the COVID-19 prevention, the health safety of learners and personnel, the school and office preparation for a clean and safe environment. One of our program is the nutrition support to learners, one of our KRA. So the ways forward is in a new methods of classes, wherein learners go to school by schedule or only on a specific days, may ask the parents to get the food from the school. So challenge naman na siya. And then physical distancing while queuing or even on seating arrangement while eating. Use their own utensils. So karon na atay gina-provide na utensils. So mas maayo na sila. And then strict practice of hand washing. So sa una hand washing pero karon gina-encourage na mo ang strict. For the healthy foods and beverages, we encourage strict food safety standards. For the servers, wear masks, gloves, and hairnet. To foster strong partnership with stakeholders, may partner with high school for the preparation of foods. So another is for the gulayan sa paaralan, foster strong partnership, no? Prioritize sustainable food supply not only for the kitchen consumption but also for the learners and personal consumption. So gi-highlight na ni SDS na dili lang sa school ang gulayan sa paralan but also for sa balay sa mga ato ang parents sa kaning mga malnourished. And for the in-depth, continue awareness campaign, maybe to radios na, videos, and internet. More IEC materials, posters, house-to-house distribution of flyers, pamphlets, strict implementation of tobacco control policy in schools and in the office. And watch in school, so mo ni isa sa priority nato ang water, sanitation, and hygiene. So nag-suggest si Doktora na reorientation through conference and conduct by batches ang WINS program sa schools and parents. Sustainable, clean, potable water supply in each schools, functional hand washing facilities and comfort rooms, especially sa school entrances, strict hand washing before start of classes if ever the students or the atong mga employees need sila moadto sa school. Strict and adherence proper waste disposal to prevent contamination. And for the nursing and medical services, no, naman tay example is the deworming. So among ginasuggest na mag-coordinate mi sa health center to provide deworming, where a house-to-house basis siya. And the iron supply also. So for the learner appraisal, we suggest to have strict adherence to COVID-19 precautionary measures, perform health appraisal by wearing of PPEs by the nurses and the doctor. Strong partnership for sustainability of programs, sustain functional medical dental clinics. So every district na atay district clinic na halos fully functional na. So, highly encouraged. For the dental health services, especially sa tooth extraction, may it be in the office or the schools, limit number of clients in clinics wearing of PPEs during procedure by the dentist. No? So karon wala pa rin PPE atong dentist, so dili pa siya ka-perform og tooth extraction. Strong implementation of toothbrushing and other dental health education awareness campaign. Continuity of the function and roles of the DepEd COVID-19 task force in order to monitor the health status not only of the learners but also of the health personnel. Coordination with the barangay for possible house-to-house immunization and monitoring. And last, no, is for the mental health services, no, in coordination with the DRRM, kamulo pa og update through webinars. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Health and Nutrition Unit, Mr. Rad Brian Glova, for that very comprehensive presentation of your plans, especially during new normal time. And am I going to present my programs also, Doki, my plans?
Yes, yes,
Julia?
yes, yes, yes.
So I am the last presenter. I am going to present to you the one that is being suggested by the SDS and the two chiefs and the ASDS during our MANCOM. For the new normal times, the online video conference modalities plan for the sports. I have prepared online wellness, and this online wellness is not only for the athletes, but also for the coaches, the chaperones, and even to their parents. Second program that is planned out, and we have here the online sports training design, be presented by the different coaches, the different tournament managers, and the chaperones, because this is a collaboration activity by these three very important people, and of course by yours truly as the one who will listen, and I am going to also give critiques and suggestions after the presentation. The next is the online monitoring of training by individual athletes through coaches and chaperones. This online monitoring of training by the individual athletes will be performed by the athletes, or will be done by the athletes, but in their respective houses and their respective homes, but through the monitoring and constant evaluation and assessment by the coaches, so that there will be what we call improvement as to the degree of development of the athletes. The next is the online individual sports competition, which was suggested by our superintendent, that I have to design an individual sports online competition like the chess, like the billiards, but this is to be performed via electronic or an electronic designed sports. No? Okay, so I think these are the four major programs, land programs, and activities to be implemented in my unit, especially in the sports. So thank you so much. At this juncture, may we now call in the Chief of the School Governance and Operations Division to give his words of wisdom, inspirational message to all of the SGOD personnel. Help me welcome Dr. Juliet S. Timba. Dr. Juliet, take it away.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Are you still there?
Yes, nakamute sila po.
You can just on your microphone, because if ever I would like to address one question, you can just immediately come in.
Okay, unmute po lahat ng microphone.
Anyway, we are only very few.
Okay.
So far,
please unmute your microphones. Okay na po.
Okay. Now, so far, I was able to capture all your laino, makakaba.
Siguro ka na kang mamayra o kang mambas kayo, i-off lang. Kay mura na feedback na siya. Kay dool ra.
Inyot na lang na ito, and then if ever I will ask something, that's the time that you will on your microphone.
Okay.
So, na lang siguro.
Okay na.
Sige. So, thank you very much all section heads. my appreciation to all of you because you come up with a short insight about the comment of our SDS during our MANCOM with him. Now, the situation that we are facing now is what we call the new normal. That is already our vocabulary. The new normal for this COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the first thing in my list for the new normal, of course, we cannot do away with using our online activity. Now, during the MANCOM presented by our regional director, each division, each school heads are already authorized to make use of their own modalities. Make use of their own modalities. And so therefore, to us in the SGOD, we can make use also of our own modalities. So it doesn't mean that it is always online. But if you choose to have online as your mode of modalities in delivering the goods, then you go ahead. If you want to choose also the face-to-face, then you may, but we have to follow and observe social distancing. And we have to observe also crowding places. Kanang magpatawag tag meeting, then crowded report, it's not also advisable. And napapoy gi-advise nga another modalities, we can make use of this webinar, we can make use of this common, we can make use of this ALS delivery mode, we can make use of the open high school scheme, and we can make use of the project is scheme. Now we will just choose whichever is the modalities that we are going to use, as long as what is in our CRA will be delivered to our schools, to our principal, to our teachers, and especially to our client. Now, for the suggestion of SDS, sa kang Omar, sa ato ang HRTD Omar, you have to adjust your training design. And of course, nadunggan po na ako si Sir Roy na nag-raise sa iyang queries ngadto kang RD nga if ever mag-conduct og kanang online training, ang budget nga intended for it pwede bang ma-utilize in some other way. So basin pwede ra nga mapalit nato og kanang pangtabang sa bayad sa internet kay ang mga participants na naman sa ilang mga balay. So it can be converted to another activity, another expenses na lang dayon nga dapatan. So dili na paingon sa food kay na naman ta online. So possibly a short allowance that will be given as incentive food sa ilahang kuryente. So let us try to adjust that, Omar. And then we have to adjust also our procurement plan. And then at this moment, we have to start our project proposal on our plan for school year 2020-2021. It was announced that we are going to start the school year by August 24 and end on April 30, 2021. So the coverage of your accomplishment or your plan will start from August 24 up to April 30. So in your plan, still the same in your KRA. Then mo differ na ta sa inyong objectives. Possible objective is the same. But the modalities, you have to put also your modalities kung sa nga modalities imong gamiton, and then ang atong time frame, and then unsa ato ang activities then. Unsa gyapon ang atong expected nga MOVs. So ingon ana lang ang inyong plano for school year 2020-2021. I noticed si Wentrap nag-present siya sa iyang plan, but it is school year 2020. Now, if school year ang gamiton, Wentrap, it must be school year 2020-2021. You can only use 2020, but you are going to make use of calendar year 2020. So 2020 pa man ta karon, so possibly calendar year 2020. But the proposal and the plans that you're going to prepare now is the school year 2020-2021, which will start August 24 and that will end on April 30. Kaya nga to amang mga client ani are the schools. So kung unsa ang ilang opening, maupod na sila. But our services commands for a calendar year, January to December. So that's all for Kang Umar, nga a little suggestion lang. And then we can also make use of our radio program. Radio program for anything that we are going to release information. Now, by the way, for the information
Excuse me, Chief. Excuse me, Chief.
Yes.
Is Reno around, Chief? Kay dili madunggan ko no kay mo audio ni Sir Omar.
Reno? Ay.
Yes.
Madunggan sa tanan?
Dungag.
Bago na.
Dungag. Clear, clear.
Ang audio ni Omar mo ibaka mo ibikin.
Loud and clear, Chief.
Basta kung
okay, please, Kang Omar, Sir Omar, makadunggan na? Sir Omar. Hindi pa gyapon siya kadungog, kung siya nag-respond.
Si Omar.
Nanawag siya karon sa ako.
Kasi nag-mute siya.
Mute siya, di wala siguro siya.
Nakadungog na siya.
Okay, go ahead, Ma'am Chief.
Okay, so let's make use of the radio program for the information of the SGOD section heads, and you can relay it to our members that our division will come up with this radio program. Naatay ka ng giset aside na din si Sir Roy of budget for that para tanan nga itong mga activities ma-air sa radio. Pwede po each one of you can be the focal person who will give the announcement itself. That will happen for school year 2020-2021. And besides that, we have also an ongoing radio program ang nag-sponsor po si Neil Aureliana. Every Saturday, pwede po ninyo mahatag kang Neil Aureliana kung unsa man gani inyong mga activities sa field. And then for our enrollment, kang suset, let us try to convince also our principals nga they have to be alert of their LIS activity to be always online. And to everybody, you have to make use of the new normal modalities. We will not forget the past. It can be the basis, but you can enhance it with the new normal situation that we are having now. For our Brigada Eskwela, for Linda, it was announced na no more regional kick-off. And then, wala man po giingon dito nga wala na division, pero giingon na mag-duel, crowd activities. So, tanan nga mga national events, regional events nga nag-deal of crowd, gipang-cancel na nang naa siya. So, for the Brigada Eskwela, we'll find ways make a tentative work plan to commence on the first week of July. Diba, mamantong sulti ni SDS, Ma'am Linda? Ready for August. And then, ang atong social mobilization,
Yes, ma'am.
is nga will come up with the different video clips. Pwede po sa tanan nga section heads. You can have your video clips and then you can for information of the video. No, sa naka-Robert. And then, it's not only the social mobilization, we want to recognize our stakeholders, tabang sa school heads. Pwede po mo maka-recognize sila, pero ang focal ito ang social mobilization. So, dapat ang tanan nga nagtabang atong programa, ato na nang makitaan sa Facebook, atong madunggan sa radio, para magpabilin silang atong partners forever. So, please, even the donors of our school site, i-appeal lang na anak ko nila, atong mga local government. So, tanan, Hindi ginagawa lang para ganahan po sila mutabang. So take note of that, Dr. Basmayor and
Brindle.
and then our big companies also, if they have donated something, please recognize them. Okay, so I said everybody can prepare your video clips. Our video clips now is not only for reporting, but it is for information purposes. Even our conference now, I got some video because that is what our SDS would like us to do. We have to announce what we did in our section. Then for our research development, it was suggested by our SDS for Dr. Rusty.
Rusty.
Oh, nga i-align na gyud nato ang ato ang mga research agenda to the new normal. Also include the services of other units. So tanan po nato nga gihimo, let's say for example, nagsuroy silang engineer dito sa field na sila nakita. They can inform our research section so that this kind of activity can be presented and we can also encourage the field to have some research on this. Wala ko nakadungog sa statement po ni engineer katong naabitay giingon engineer na tanaw nato ang traffic unya kaning naabitay mga bridge. We can suggest and we can recommend nga if ever magamit para ma-decongest ang atong traffic if ever kay nagbalik na ba ang ato ang mga sakyanan. So how can we align that and make use of that? And for wind trap, nag-ingon man to si SDS when nga you have to make a survey sa tanan nga mga eskwelahan wind trap kung naaba sila aning mga equipment, facilities nato nga maka-avoid po og mga accident in the school. So hopefully by August 24, wala pa kay mga bata na, pero once nga mag-start na gyud ang klase, baka they are going to make use of the face-to-face, the in-school approach and the off-school approach, wherein one half of the learners will be in the classroom, observing social distancing, and one half of the learners will be working in their work at home. So vice versa na dayon ang buhaton. So dapat makita nato nga okay ba ang ato ang mga facilities nga naa sa eskwelahan, dili ba maka-commit og mga accident. So when trap, that is a challenge to you, make a checklist and then try to check sa imuhang checklist kung naaba na ang kada eskwelahan. Pwede nimo ma-refer win sa ato ang kanang this as a healthy school. This school is as a healthy and friendly school nga mga indicator. Pwede ka makakuha dito. Just like what our school health is doing, I appreciated our school health. Na sila gitawag na 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Nagsuroy sila sa mga eskwelahan and then naa sila mga indicator how the school can get 3 star, how the school can get 2 star, and the school with 1 star. They have that indicator. So let us try to encourage our DRR of Wintrap. And then
Finish.
Okay, I think siyang ang gate ni engineer ngayon, to all of us will ask for those who have plans to remove or to change their gate, then tell them not to proceed unless they will visit the office of Engineer Indy. So we should take to all of them. Dili na ko sa kambo, wala mo ko kabaluan na. So sa tanan, pero katong bago pa nga gate, well, based on division design, then we will not also
Hindi ako din
submit.
nakakipag ako magtawag.
Pero kung dili, ayaw lang po. And then to us, sa SGOD, we will serve as backup to the CID. So whatever their activities, let us also show our concern. Dili man sa kay manapaw, but we are going to back up on what they are doing. So for our health and nutrition, we will make use of the online and we will make use also of the radio program. Not only for health and nutrition, pero nakabutang mo diri sa akong sulat, but it is applicable to all of us. So let us hope that full year 2020-2021 is very fruitful to the new normal that we are facing. So, dili ta maglingon nga hayahay ko kay na sa among balay, nag-apply mi sa work from home scheme, but let us see to it that if we are in the work from home scheme, na ta sa balay. Kung wala ta sa atong office, na ta sa atong balay. And then make use nga natin inyong cellphone kay we are supposed to be on official time. Dili ta magsuroy-suroy in the city, dili na siya pwede kay we are paid Monday to Friday. What if mo na ang time na ipanggawas ninyo kay mo na color sa inyong barangay? So maybe up to May 15 pa na siya, but there might be some changes on that. Pero I believe murag i-extend pa siguro ning work from home. So let us see nga if we are called for that work from home, I do expect na you are in the house. When I call you, you can answer because you are there with your cell phone. 8 to 5. And I will see to it that also that I will communicate with you 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. And there was a requirement from our division that our section or each section will submit our weekly accomplishment report on what we have done, even if we are in the house. So I would like to request each one of you, starting April, week 1, ayaw nyo matapos, until na ni sa katapusan siguro, you have to post copy of your week accomplishment report or what you have done in that week. Because I also instructed Naira to go over your report, then siya na ang mag-consolidate ang tanan so that we can submit a weekly report to our division office. So that is a requirement to all of us. God, please inform your nurses and to everybody and to all the section heads, please inform your senior specialists to do the same. So let us just work not for ourselves, but for everybody. So anything that you would like to ask?
Verification, Ma'am Chief.
Yes?
Ma'am, with regards sa weekly accomplishment report, per section or per personnel?
Sa inyo ha, kay daghan man mo. Adili lang, ipasubmit lang gid sila kay I instructed Naira para makita po na ako ang ilang sa ilang gibuhat. Kay sometimes if you allow me to sign your UTR, basta kay nakita ko ka ng attachment, muporma ako. This time I have to rate it kung worth ba po ang effort na you are in the house.
Thank you, Ma'am Chief.
Are you done, Chief Juliet, of your message?
Any queries?
So at this juncture, we are going to have our open forum. If you have some questions or any inputs, you may address to anybody from the different units, from the different SEPs, engineers, and from the health and nutrition unit in the person of Sir Rad Globa. And if you have some queries regarding addressing it to our chief, you may just mention the name so they can have their attention. Thank you so much. So shall we start now our open forum for 10 minutes? Or we'll start the ball rolling. Any questions or clarifications or any suggestion or inputs?
Oh,
Ma'am
basin ko
Linda.
basin klaro na siya, Dr. Dispute. I would like to inform all the section heads that starting today, whenever we have our conference, it will be facilitated most of the time by our education program supervisor, Dr. Dicius. That is also one way of training him. And then after that, siguro po si Dr. Dicius, pareha sa atong gibuhat sa ato ang program sa Monday program, possible po maka-insert anyone from the section heads if needed po kay walang more on sa ilahang area of specialization. But if it concern to everybody, then it will be facilitated by Dr. Dicius or myself. But each section head can also call a meeting kung naapod mo yung mga concern. Okay,
Okay,
ba?
thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you
mga
so much, Dr. Chief, for commissioning me to facilitate the meeting. Thank you.
And then another information also to everybody that your IPCRF for calendar year 2020, calendar year 2020, calendar year 2021, kay calendar year man ang ato ang IPCRF. Before I will sign, it will be initiated by our education program supervisor. So our activities now, all our activities will be monitored by our education program supervisor. Of course, backed up by your trolley.
Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you.
Let us also acknowledge the innovation and the help extended to us, especially in creating this group chat. Sereno Almonia for that very innovative and of course timely technical assistance, especially in this video conference, for giving us the link in which the link is very accessible, nga diretso ra kaayo, di na ta kinahanglan maadto pa sa atong mga email ads. So Sereno, please be acknowledged of your effort.
Thank you so much. So at least ato ang SGOD ng conference, we can tap Reyno. Dili na ta mag busy ako si Cesar. So sa ato lang SGOD, we can make use of the talent of our resources within our section, and that is Reyno Almonia. Thank you so much, Reyno. Our activity now is very, very successful, and we recognize your effort to that effect. And I would like to
Bas Mayor.
mag-facilitate po sa ato tanan. Thank you,
Thank you
Sharon.
also, Ma'am Basmayor. Thank you, Ma'am Basmayor. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Gayo.
Thank you, everything.
God bless.
God bless.
Thank you.
So let us call this a day, and thank you so much for this wonderful day ahead of us. And thank you also for giving us these wonderful inputs, different steps, different head of units, especially to our chief for giving this wisdom, and then for the inspirational messages, and for giving us also good input, especially for the improvement of our SGOD office. So for that, to God be the glory, and let us call this a day. So wonderful day ahead of us. Good morning, everyone.
God bless.
God bless.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Record. Engineer. Record di siya. Ha?
Hindi ko pa recording ba?
Kung saan pag-access sa recorded Sereno?
Saan sa?
Kung saan pag-access sa recorded?
Oh, i-send naman sa
I-send lang ako. Ako pang i-icon. I-polish pa eh. Di-phone pa. Pag ako ra-send.
Sige, sir. Salamat, sir.
Relax lang. Hold your horses.
Thank you.
Hmm.